Hello and welcome to BuzzTV's The Daily News. Welcome. Hello and welcome to 3D Buzz's The Daily News for Wednesday, August 15th of 2007, brought to you as always by Side Effect Software. I'm Terry and I will be your anchor for the evening, so we don't really have any announcements, so I'm going to jump right into some entertainment news. Summers is not directing the G.I. Joe movie. Yesterday I expressed my, I was going to say fears. It's not really fears because I think he would do a decent job. I would say concerns that director Steven Sommers is going to direct the live-action G.I. Joe movie. Sommers, of course, directed the first two Mummy movies. He did Van Helsing, which, by the way, because of Van Helsing, two studio heads, I believe their names are, Mary Parent and Scott Stuber, lost their jobs because Van Helsing was rather subpar. But right now it's being reported that Sommers is asking for way too much money to direct this movie. And it looks like Paramount has just said, too bad, buddy. So it looks like he is not going to be directing the G.I. Joe movie. Now, this comes as kind of a mixed blessing, because Sommers did something extremely well in his movies. Mummy 1 and 2 and Van Helsing all had fantastic CG and creatures in his movie. So, like, for instance, Van Helsing had the best werewolf since, I would say, Silver Bullet, and what was the other one? That was American Werewolf in London. Both of those were fantastic. But yeah, so I think he would do a decent job with the creature effects, but he doesn't have a very good track record. So I guess this is a good thing. I'm not sure. Wiseman helms New York. Lynn Wiseman from that directed Underworld, will direct a remake of John Carpenter's Escape from New York for New Line, an update of the sci-fi movie that will star Gerard Butler, Variety reported. Wiseman's in final negotiations with the studio, which won bidding in March for a package that included Butler following his hit 300. Butler will portray Snake Plissken, the convict and war hero who's sent into a futuristic Manhattan, which has been turned into a giant maximum security prison to rescue the President of the United States after his plane is knocked down by terrorists. The original starred Kurt Russell and was set in 1998. I think it's kind of funny that all of these movies that have been set into the future are starting to get past the future dates. Like, for instance, in Terminator 2, when they had August 29th, 1997, I believe it was. I could be wrong on that date, but it was in 1997. Anyway, X-Files Megaset is due. On November 6th of 2007, Fox Home Entertainment will release the X-Files, the complete collector's edition on DVD. 1,000 nerds all over the world just started crying in joy. Anyway, the whopping 61-disc complete collection will contain every single season of the hit sci-fi series, the theatrical movie, and will feature bonus materials and extra features. It will be available for the MSRP of $329.98 US. 300 is now available on Xbox Live Video Plays. 360 owners who more than likely didn't know this is even going on because of the BioShock demo, you should know that 300 is available for download from the Xbox Live Video Marketplace, and Slow-Mo Slaughter, and of course, Loincloths Ahoy. But if that's your thing, go get it, because they do have the SD and the HD versions of the film available, although the HD clocks in at a whopping 5.3 gigabytes. Now, that's to be expected for an HD movie. Moving on to some gaming news, Heavenly Sword packed with 10 gigs of sound data. That's right, that's just the sound. The sizable number includes approximately 3.5 hours of music, sound effects, and 4,500 lines of dialogue. There's an hour and a half's worth of cutscenes in 11 languages, said Sony Computer's Gary Taylor. A dual-layer DVD disc has only 8.5 gigs of capacity, and many people right now are speculating whether or not Sony is going to use this for marketing, stating that their competitors couldn't even fit the sound on one of their DVDs. But it should be noted that this is specifically, or they didn't say whether or not that this was before or after compression of the sound files. My money is on before compression, so they haven't, compressed it down to a nice, neat little package yet. So we'll see how big it is afterwards. Kind of a retraction for a story that I kind of also ranted on yesterday. Metallica is not suing after all. Over on Harmonix forum boards of one of the community forum leaders chimed in with an important announcement, stating that the article originally written by Daily Gaming is false. According to the forum post, it states, "In no way is this true. It is well-written satire, but it is just satire." Anyway, they have since closed the forum post, disallowing any comments. This is 3D Buzz News, and we'll be right back after these messages.
They appear to be mighty robots, but you change them into mighty vehicles, GoBots, and Super GoBots, each sold separately. GoBots, GoBots, GoBots. Super GoBots. Destroyer, Sidekill, and Leader 1. Each sold separately, new from Tonka.
And we're back. Moving on to some tech news now. LimeWire to go legit with 256K DRM-free music sales. P2P software maker LimeWire announced yesterday that it plans to dive headfirst into the digital music sales. Not only that, but the music will be available DRM-free in the universally compatible MP3 format. Downloads will be offered at 256K. The company said that upon launch, the store will sell music provided by Iris Distribution and Network Productions. The store will begin as a standalone website so that it wouldn't interfere with the LimeWire program itself, with links accessible from within LimeWire's desktop software, so expect an update fairly soon. If you don't want them in there, don't get the update. The company said that users will eventually be able to purchase music directly through LimeWire software, although a more specific time frame was not given. The protected MP3s will be available a la carte or through a monthly subscription plan. Russia court acquits music site owner. A Russian court on Wednesday acquitted the former boss of music download website allofmp3.com of breaching copyright in a case seen as a key test of Russia's commitment to fighting piracy. The All of MP3 website angered Western music companies by offering downloads far cheaper than the market price in deals they said breach copyright law. Denis Kvasov, head of the company that owned the site, was put on trial after entertainment companies EMI Group, NBC Universal, and Time Warner pressed for a prosecution. Quote, the prosecution did not succeed in presenting persuasive evidence of his involvement in the infringing copyright law, said the judge Yekaterina Sorapova. German anti-hacker law forces hacker sites to relocate. A new law dubbed 202C, after the section of the German legal code it occupies, bans the distribution and possession of software which has its primary goal the circumvention of security measures. The Chaos Computer Club, one of the oldest and largest hacker groups in the country, denounced the law, saying, forbidding this software is about as helpful as forbidding the sale and production of hammers because sometimes they also cause damage. But hacker sites, wireless sniffers and encryption crackers, and a site that has all these sites that are just listing passwords and all this stuff to help people fix it are just leaving country because the law is so open-ended that they could potentially be going to jail for it. But it should be noted that peer-to-peer sharing is still only considered a petty offense. So if you got caught sharing files there, I don't know, a month in jail maybe. So anyway, with that, I think that's the end of the news for the night. We will see you guys tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Adios.
Hello and welcome to BuzzTV's The Daily News. Welcome.
Hello and welcome to 3D Buzz's The Daily News for Wednesday, August 15th of 2007, brought to you as always by Side Effect Software. I'm Terry and I will be your anchor for the evening, so we don't really have any announcements, so I'm going to jump right into some entertainment news. Summers is not directing the G.I. Joe movie. Yesterday I expressed I was going to say fears. It's not really fears because I think he would do a decent job. I would say concerns that director Steven Sommers is going to direct the live-action G.I. Joe movie. Sommers, of course, directed the first two Mummy movies. He did Van Helsing, which, by the way, because of Van Helsing, two studio heads, I believe their names are, Mary Parent and Scott Stuber, lost their jobs because Van Helsing was rather subpar. But right now it's being reported that Sommers is asking for way too much money to direct this movie. And it looks like Paramount has just said, too bad.